Hey, hello, good evening. Happy full moon to everyone. Happy lunar eclipse. I absolutely did not stay up until 2:25 or whatever time of the morning that was, but I commend everyone who was up and early for that. Just going to mix up the cards here while we're waiting to see who hops online, who's looking for a little guidance, a little advice. I like to call it messages from the universe, guidance in our journey here. And if you were up for the lunar eclipse, I guess depending on what time, wherever you were, let me know how it was, 2:25 or 2:35. I've seen some amazing pictures of it online, looked very cool. Thought about staying up, but that wasn't quite happening. So, happy full moon in Virgo. As you know, the full moon is really a time for us to release what no longer serves us. To release the things that are no longer on our path to our highest good, whether that be people, places, or things, situations. And releasing them and not bringing them back in. I always liken it to putting the garbage out on garbage day. You let the garbage truck pick it up and take it away. You never bring it back in. Because our mind has a way of, we're going to release it, but then we still focus on it and we're still keeping it in our energetic space. So releasing the full moon, releasing what no longer serves us. It's a great time to recommit to our goals and put our energy and our brain space, focusing it where it really needs to be and not on the things that are pulling us away from the big picture. Full moon can also be a great time to celebrate what's going on in your life and all that you've created, and to really settle into where you are in your spiritual journey and feel very good and peaceful about that, as well as moving forward and how you would like to broaden that or greaten that. So we've got the full moon in Virgo, which is also a blood moon. So it's really not just any full moon, but it's a literal reset button. You may find that things are moving very rapidly, that things are clearing, the universe is clearing away outdated cycles that are no longer best serving you, and really removing obstacles out of your way, sort of paving the path for you to really move forward to your biggest opportunities and your greatest dreams. You may feel like things are a little intense because they are happening rapidly, but know that it's setting you up for your greatest good, and sometimes even better than you could ever imagine. So doubled on top of the full moon in Virgo, we have, which is the blood moon, we also have the lunar eclipse, which, as I said, a lot of people were up taking pictures and posting them online. Very stunning pictures. But the eclipse energy is also in full activation, and that is also moving at quite a warp speed. It's a major transformative time. Over the next few weeks, you'll see that things will start to melt away, and you'll get a lot of clarity in terms of your next steps, in terms of where you're going. And just know that this is your time. Keep changing, keep blooming, keep moving forward with it. And I'm just going to pull some cards here as general energy cards for the collective. If anyone pops on and would like their own message, just put your name in the comments and card, please. And I can definitely pull a card for you and any other message that is coming through to be delivered. So general energies for the full moon. So also very interesting and very, very timely as well. General energies, we've got the discontent and boredom. Discontent and boredom, which is really normally how we feel when we're on the cusp of change. And I love this card because it doesn't mean that he's coming from a very dark place. You can see there's still, it's a little bit light there. You can see the rainbow colors coming through. But once he turns around, he can see the vast expanse there and how bright it is, and really ready to take on. And typically, if you think about it, you do experience discontent and boredom before you're ready to turn that corner for something big or something different to happen in your life. It's kind of like, well, I've been doing this job for so long, it's time for something new. Or and this was said earlier in something that I was watching, is that you're on the boat and the boat ride is fine. There's no holes in the boat. It's not tipping over. It's getting you where you need to go, but there's no excitement. You're just kind of moving at a really slow pace, or you're just maybe sitting stagnant in the lake rather than moving forward. So I see it really as this card is so apropos. And then came out with it again, just the cards. The message is there. Disruption is synonymous with the Tower card. Tower card is when things fall apart. At times when they fall apart, our 3D self, we think like, if we lose our job, we lost our job and we need it, and how are we going to get by? But it's usually opening the space for something greater to move in there, right? Newness cannot come out if we don't make the space by moving something that is no longer needed. So that is very fitting for a full moon there. We've also got the Sacrifice card. General energy sacrifice card. There may be some things in your life as you're moving forward, moving toward this big picture, that you're going to have to make a few sacrifices in your life that they might seem monumental at the time, but really if you look at the big picture, they're really not. They're really small sacrifices that you need to make here on your way to the big picture here. And they're really helping you, guiding you on your path, guiding you towards this greatness that you are moving towards, that you're looking for. General energies for the full moon, please. General energies for the full moon in Virgo. Wow, getting a lot of major arcana today. So there's the fertility card, which is birth, which could be birth of person, place, or thing. It could be a relationship. It could be a job. It could be going back to school. It could be starting something new or picking up a new hobby. Anything that is really, you're ready to give all your energy and your time and space to. And you can see the abundance there that's growing at the top. And I almost feel like it starts right in the middle in our solar plexus area. That is our trust center. And it's something that's exciting us and letting us know this feels good, trust it, go for it, go with it. Got your truth card here. When this card comes out, I always get a sense of when you move forward in your truth, when you are balanced, when you are hitting your moral compass, then everything will align for you properly. But if you were off balance, you would slide to the side and you wouldn't see all the greatness that wouldn't be open for you, and you wouldn't have the full vision. So make sure whatever you're doing it with everything in you that is checking all your boxes off, making you feel good, making it make sense in your world. For instance, you're not going to take a job that it's your dream job, but it pays you, $30,000 less, and it's 2 hours away from home, and that doesn't make sense. You want to make sure it checks off all the boxes, and that again, you're living in your truth for everything, right? We tend to say for people when we're asked questions or opinions, and sometimes meeting people will agree and agree and agree, almost like a yes man, because we tend to give people what they want to hear rather than saying our truth. And then the other major arcana here is the shadow card. Shadow card, when this one comes out, again, we are all yin and yang. We're all light and dark. So I liken it to what is in the dark will come to the light. Things do come out. Whether it's about a situation where there's something that you need to know before you move forward, or just literally for yourself from within. Know that sometimes to get from A to B, we have to unearth all of the things that we've had hidden for a long time to really learn the lessons, to get rid of the stagnant energy and the crap that we don't need and put that aside, and to keep the lessons as we move forward to usher in the greatness. So let's see if we have any other general energies, please. General energies for spiritual union. Okay, we've got the spiritual union card. This one, not necessarily a romantic relationship, but what I see it as is a melding. So you see that the minds are there together. There's the infinity symbol on the card, and it's like a meeting of the minds. It's that you're going to be fulfilling something within yourself that really makes your heart sing. You know, it's something that really, again, whether you're moving into a new situation or whether it's a new group of people or a person that you met, it's like someone really gets you and really understands you, and you feel very at peace, very aligned, very seen, and very understood. And I get a feeling for some of you that it may be a feeling that you haven't experienced in a while, and you haven't really been feeling seen in a while, and haven't really been feeling understood in a while. It's just everything has been very superficial. Okay, let's see what else we have for the general. And if anyone out there, if you're interested in a card, just put your name, say card please. Otherwise, I'm just going to do general energies for this full moon in Virgo, this blood moon. Oh, I've got 2, 3. Okay. So along the same line as I said, as I was saying with the full moon in Virgo, and then the rapid pace of the lunar eclipse and the energy, and that things will be moving at a quick pace, that doesn't mean that you won't have some choices and decisions. And because things are moving at a rapid pace right now, I see you, Lisa. Because things are moving at a rapid pace right now, you don't want to sit too long on making any decision. And what I would recommend is really see how you feel when you think about something. And by that I say, if you get the butterflies in your stomach, if they're sort of going in one direction and they're excited, or if they're frenetic like that, which means no, don't do it. And I'm a big proponent of a pros and cons list, and write it out so it makes sense, as I said, in your world. And I said before that you're living your truth, and it's answering your truth in checking off all the boxes, that it's answering everything that you need it to. But also make sure that it feels right within you. Listen to that gut feeling. We all have that gut feeling. We don't always listen to it, but we really should. That's our solar plexus. That's the essence of our soul there, really answering. Don't sit too long, because with this energy, things are moving at a rapid pace, and the universe is just waiting for you to kind of catch up at sometimes to say, oh yeah, that is really what I want. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it, instead of really sitting and hemming and hawing as we tend to do. Step into your divine masculine. You've got the authority card. Be very firm with what you want to do. And I'm just feeling like to own it and say it's going back to school. If you want to go back to school, really do your research and make sure in your pros and cons, make sure it answers everything out and that it's feasible. But if it's something that you want to do, don't waver on it, right? If it's a new job that you're looking at, or you're looking to, any decision that you're looking to make, stand firm on it. Stand firm on it and don't waver. I almost feel like it's a bit of a test from the universe as well, saying like, how badly does she want it? Let's put some obstacles in the way and see what they're going to do. Are they going to back down? Oh, you're right. I shouldn't go to school. I'm too old. Or I shouldn't switch jobs. I have security. I should just stay here. I'm comfortable. Are we going to stay in that boat in the middle of the ocean? Or are we going to, propel it forward and have it move with some trajectory forward somewhere? And there's your outcome card, general energies. If you have some decisions that you're waiting on and you're just waiting to pull the trigger on things, there's your outcome there, that you will have material and spiritual prosperity. And know that the universe provides you and gives you everything that you need. It's not always everything that you want, but it's definitely what you need. Okay, for Lisa, my darling Lisa. My friend Lisa from Canada, who I'm going to brag a little bit, she's also an author, and I just reread her first book for the third time 2 weeks ago, and it's like I read it for the first time. So it's called The Ring. Find it on Amazon. Fabulous book. For Lisa, please. Card for my dear Lisa. For Lisa. Ooh, that jumped out. Victory and success. Victory and success. There's something... I should have said this at the beginning. For those who don't know me, if you're watching this, I'm clairsentient. So when I get messages, sometimes I just need to take some extra breath the way the energy comes through. So I apologize, I didn't say that before. I feel like there is something that is right around the corner for you, Lisa, that you're just going to be, something that's going to give you cause to really trumpet your success. It's like a feather in your cap. There's something that's right around the corner. And you're aware of it. You're just not sure exactly when you'll be able to like, this is what it is, because you've been working at it for a while. I wonder if that resonates with you. I would love to know. But it's coming up soon, and it's actually coming up sooner than you think. It might be something that you're thinking it's months down the road, but it might be closer than you think. Actually in line with everything kind of moving at a rapid pace right now. Okay. And it's, it's something you're aware of, because I can almost like see the smile, and it's like, I want to say something, but I can't, but I'm so close. And you're feeling like it's close, but you're not certain, but it's coming, and it's going to be, it's such an achievement for you. I see it's some sort of recognition or achievement for you. And I just have you really feeling good about yourself, feeling very, very proud that you persevered, very proud that you continued to reach for your dream to where you are now. And it's going to continue to, it's like a boulder rolling downhill, and it's going to continue to roll and pick up momentum. And you're going to run over some flowers, and they're going to add some beauty to this rock as it rolls down. So it's going to get bigger in its bloom. It's going to bloom. I see that's going to lead to bigger things for you. So I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, I'm going to do one more general energies read, and if there's no one else going to pop on, I'm going to wrap this up and do some private readings. And I'm going to tell you, the cards just don't lie. There's new beginnings there. There are things that we've been sitting on, and I'll put us in with the collective. I'm part of the collective. There's things that we've been sitting on. We've been doubting ourselves. We've been thinking and hemming and hawing, and it's time. And it's time with the energy, and you're going to feel it. Feel it in your soul. Feel it in your spirit. That's just saying, this is what you're meant to do. You're so welcome, Lisa. I love you. This is your time. This is your time, and this is your card, and this is your sign of new beginnings. And this is synonymous with the Fool card from the Major Arcana. So she's got her staff, and she's ready to move out in the world. Very determined look. And she's got her rucksack on, and she's ready to go, and she's prepared herself to take on whatever comes her way, and know that she's finally ready, and this is finally her time. I'm excited for all of us. I'm excited for all of us. And again, I put myself in the collective and live our lives. Live our lives. And someone said it to me this morning, we've got, more or less, depending on what you believe, but we've got one life. And we're here to really do the most with it that we can. Obviously, live our soul's purpose and really be happy and make ourselves happy. So I challenge you, but I implore you, be happy. Find and do what makes you happy. And do it to the very best of your abilities, because that's the only thing that you can really do. I thank you all for joining, and I hope you have a fabulous full moon.